Alexander Dietze, welcome to Jerusalem Dateline.
Thank you.
Now, you are born in Germany.
Yes.
You grew up knowing a little bit about history of your country, learning in school, and then you became a Christian in your early 20s, and then you had a big surprise. Tell us what it was.
A very big surprise. My grandfather, he had a special gift for me. And, my grandfather, he taught me bicycle. He taught me swimming, so I was very close to him. But he wanted to give me his Nazi medals as a heritage. And suddenly, my whole perspective of my grandfather, Granddad, what's that? I mean, seeing all the symbols that I was always finding in my past, like they were suddenly in his hands. He never spoke. In Germany in general, the people don't speak about the Holocaust. And this was a big shout in my heart and in my soul that I heard. And from there, my journey began.
So how did that affect your the way you looked at the Jewish people, the Holocaust?
Yeah, of course, when you come to faith, suddenly I saw, what is this Israel and Jerusalem? And it was interesting, but when this happened, it came to the past, the 70 years, not the 2000 years. So 70 years. So suddenly I found myself with a responsibility of kind of looking in. But the key moment was when I had a friend from Israel who came to the Christians to talk about God's heart for Israel. And he said something profound. He said, what the devil meant for evil, God can turn out for good. Can turn out.
Now, and your wife also had played a part in this too, didn't she?
She found out that there are in Israel in this time 250,000 Holocaust survivors that are still living in Israel, and they're very poor because they're coming from the ex-Soviet Union. When they come, they lose everything. They are maybe academics and teachers, and they start with cleaning toilets. It was a big wow. So we found an organization to invest everything to help the elderly, the Holocaust survivors that were children in the Holocaust, now immigrated to Israel, and to support them in different ways.
And how did they respond to you?
I have the grandson,
Mantle?
It's easier for them to relate with me as with the old elderly generations of German. It's really the little gap of grandson, because they can differentiate. They always say, it was not you. And I have to say, yes, but we have a responsibility, and we do it out of free will. So we never had rejection. In the opposite, I say always, I have in Israel maybe now 50 grandmas and 50 Jewish granddads.
Wow. And one of them gave you a special present one time.
Yes. After the event with my grandfather and after a long journey that brought us to Israel, it was at an event, a very dear Holocaust survivor. She is the leader of an organization who takes care of thousands of Holocaust survivors. She said, I brought a very special gift for you, Alex. And she opened up a little box, and inside it was a medal over 75 years victory over Nazi Germany.
Wow.
And from there, I connected the circle to my grandfather. I rejected his heritage of my physical grandfather, but I accepted with honor the heritage of my Jewish grandma. And this was a circle that was closed in a way. I saw the purpose of our being here, supporting Israel, supporting the elderly and the Holocaust survivors, in the responsibility we have as Germans, as believers. And this is what we're running for.
That's a very inspiring story. Thank you so much, Alexander Dietze, for joining us on Jerusalem Dateline.
Thank you for having me.